Hey everybody, so this is Ian from Versatile Tech Solutions. Here's the prototype pad that we have going on. Nothing fancy really, but something special I guess. Anyways, the main part of this video is to actually demonstrate the software that I've written for the pad. Here it is right now. Nothing, it doesn't look that great, but it is functional. So if we click on pad select, we can choose our pad here and the software will pop up here in just a moment. There you go. So as you can see, there's all your arrows, the up, right, down, and left. Those red values are actually your sensor readings. The green values are the trigger points. So if you can see, I'm going to step on the arrow here. As soon as one of the sensors passes that threshold, it'll trigger. That's the trigger right there. So yeah, there's all the four sensors. So when I step on it, it'll the sensor values will change. And you can see on the pad as well. Anyways, a couple features to go over for the pad software. You can actually so the first thing you want to do is actually probably calibrate the sensors. So if you click on that, I won't do it right now because it's already calibrated, but if you click on it, it'll calibrate all the sensors to the nominal values. Once it does that, you can adjust sensitivity for each arrow by clicking set up, right, down, or left. Alternatively, actually no, sorry, additionally, you can actually set the values for each individual sensor on these buttons here. So you can set it 1 through 4 for the up arrow, 1 through 4 for the right, down, and left. So what you can do is, let's for example click on the right arrow here, set right. It'll highlight it, and then you can set right here the sensitivity. So the lower the value, actually, the higher the sensitivity. So 1 is the highest, and if you go all the way down to, I believe, 150, if I can reach that, that's the lowest sensitivity. So right now it's set at a decent sensitivity for playing, but just to prove it, here you go. There's the right arrow, so it's pretty sensitive at the moment already, but you can adjust the sensitivity to the point where even a mouse will trigger that value, that arrow. So if I set it, let's say, all the way to, well, you don't want to do 1 because it'll trigger even on the slightest thing. But let's say, if I can do it here, 6. So I'm going to set it for the right arrow, so set sensitivity, and it says loading. And so that sensitivity has been set. And just to prove that even a mouse can trigger it, here is a mouse, and as soon as I put it on here, there you go, the mouse triggered the arrow. So if I take that off here and I set the sensitivity to something that's more reasonable, like let's say 30 something, or let's say 26. So I'm gonna hit set sensitivity. There you go, and now the mouse should not trigger the arrow. There you go. So yeah, that's what we have so far. And another couple features you can see here is that there's profiles. So you can choose 1 to 4 profiles, save and load the sensitivity values of the arrows. And you can also save it to the pad, which is right here. That'll set it so that it'll set it to the pad's memory. So even if you restart the computer, restart the pad, power down everything, and power it back up, it'll retain that sensitivity value calibration that you did. And then you can also retrieve that said sensitivity values from the pad by clicking that. There's also a debounce function, so hysteresis debounce. You can set the debounce level from anywhere from 1 to 25, or actually 0, sorry, to 25. So that'll actually dictate how much debounce you got going on for the pad. Anyways, this is Versatile Tech Solutions, and this is our 4-panel software demo. Hope you guys have a nice day, and hope you guys are excited as we are to bring this pad to the market.